Have a look at this little angry Mini, the John Cooper Works GP-1 edition. This should be good, this one. Lent to us by James at Shine Auto, detailing his detailing company. We'll add the link in the description. So thanks James for lending us your car. I do like the way the Mini feels. It's a lot of fun, it really is a lot of fun. It's got a good chassis for a front wheel drive car. Against other front wheel drive cars, you're really going to mix it up. It's going to hang on like you should. I like the package, I like how they've just rounded it off the way they have. It's not too hard, it's not too soft. It rolls a bit, but not too much. It rolls enough to give the car more grip on an uneven surface. It's been put together well. Front end feels really agile, feels really good. I like the fact that it wants to oversteer rather than understeer. How does it corner then? Good, it does corner well. It's got a bit of push from understeer, but oh man, it's pretty sweet, brother. GP-1, baby! The rear end becomes loose on a fast corner. You've got to keep easing the throttle on it once to rotate, it's to oversteer. It's got a Michelin Pilot Sport 4 on it, which this time of year, if I'm honest, is probably what you want on there, because putting semi-slicks on it this time of year, you're just never going to get the heat in them to get them to the maximum potential on the road. That's got good grip. That's got serious grip. Let's let them Mars bar pads cool down a little bit. Not too convinced with the brakes, if I'm honest. Not massively happy. Don't know if it's a compound or what, but they don't feel grand. My body's telling me yes, but the pads are telling me no. Yeah, so the compound of the pad, I don't think the brakes are bad. I've not had any bad reviews about the brakes. I think it's just the pads on these particular calipers that are not quite up to par. They're melting quite quickly. I think they might use Mars bars instead of brake pads. Maybe I need to speak with James about that. James, if you're watching this video, stop using Mars bars as brake pads. That's half the trust fund gone there. GP-1's interior is pretty similar to the Cooper S edition, but obviously you've got no rear seats in the strut brace, but you also got these Recaro bucket seats, leather versions, which do hold you in place well, but overall it's quite similar to the standard Cooper S edition. Got cruise control as well and heated seats. That's odd, but why not, eh? Just in case you forgot, there's GP badges everywhere. This is number 1256 of 2000. There's also GP badges here. GP badges here as well. There's one there as well. And obviously the main one here. So you won't forget you're in a GP-1. So this car's got lighter alloys, this particular edition. It's got like a body kit on it. Looks meaner. I really like this bit on the back as well, the little spoiler on the back. Carbon. It's an angry looking thing. So the Mini produces 218 horsepower and does 0 to 60 in around 6 seconds and tops out at 149 miles an hour, which is pretty decent. Front wheel drive, it really is a good car. I would probably just leave it as it is. Yes, you could probably squeeze more performance out of it if you tune the engine and then you put different spring rates but it's got capacity to cover ground. It has, really has. This particular car is a really good example. It's got uprated engine and gearbox mounts, which do help. It eliminates that movement, you know. Not that there's a lot anyway, as standard. That little 1.6 supercharged engine just feels so good when it's on full chat. You can hear the little pops and bangs going off as well. Got a bit of a a strange noise coming from the front end. I don't really want to ignore that, because that's what I used to do in the past. I just think, oh, I'll be alright, and then I get an invoice for like 10 grand. So I'm gonna really be vigilant about what's going on here, because obviously it's not my car. It's a shame. Oh no. No, it's a shame. Why'd you have to brake, Mini? And now it's not a Mini GP-1, it's a Mini helicopter. Oh, Jesus.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
It's sad news for the GP-1, it's had to retire early. But now we've got this modified one to look at. Let's hope we don't break this as well. We'll turn this place into a mini graveyard. Just minis everywhere.
You're everywhere.
James, have you got a mini fetish?
Oh, your mum has.
Don't shoot me down, but this, to me, I like this a little bit more than I do the GP-1. It's a different feel to it, but I like it. Don't be naughty. There we go, there you go. It's got an upgraded intercooler on it, obviously. Hosing. I love how the air filter's boxed off like this, and you can see it's really smart, obviously the strip race as well, the solid top mounts. So this car's got tying coilovers, which are adjustable height and dampening. Also we've got a strip brace in the rear, and obviously a half roll cage where you can mount the harnesses up to. So this has been partially stripped, well, pretty much stripped to be fair, apart from the dash, to save weight, and we've got OMP bucket seats and harnesses, and it's all racy in here. The door panel's been removed, and the door's attacking me now. Yeah, we've got a piece of, looks like kind of plastic or perspex on there to save weight. That did work. Make that did work. Work for its money. Feels good, feels good, feels good. Feels a little bit jumpy, but nothing that doesn't excite the experience even more. We get light in there. We get light in there. Up again. Patience, 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 patience. Limit traction. Dig on the OC. We got smoke. We got smoke. We got a lot of smoke.
Mate, park it up, park it up.
We need to take a pit stop. We got smoke. Smells like head gasket there, or coolant. Definitely got a bit of coolant. I think it's getting onto the exhaust, and it's yeah, we got coolant on the exhaust there. Not proven to be the most reliable thing, these, but maybe it is niggling issues that need to get ironed out. I don't quite know. You tell me in the comments, are they like this? Do they suffer from coolant issues? I don't know. I've never owned one. So we've had to stop filming because the Mini Cooper S's started to leak coolant. Apparently they're pretty well known for this, so you might want to think about that before you buy one. But if we're going to directly kind of look at both of them together, if you're looking at just sheer performance, I'd probably go for this because it costs less. You don't mind beating it up so hard. If you're looking for the status of the GP-1 to experience it, obviously go for that. In my opinion, I'd go for this, but the GP-1 is going up in value. So, down to you really. James at Shine Auto managed to work his magic, and he managed to fix the Mini GP-1, which was kind of him. And here we are again, the next day. Well, I can tell you, it's running as it should. going to have to be blurred because unless these people want to sponsor me, I'm not doing it for free. This is a tasty and refreshing beverage. So after driving it yesterday, I didn't really get a proper feel for it, but after getting in again today, it's more like you kind of get more of a sense of what it's about, and it is a good finished thing. Then again, this has got a few modifications. After really loading this up and living with it for a couple of days now, it's worth buying. Just put some good brake pads on there. Now, all jokes aside, it is worth buying because it's one of them cars where it's not a lot of risk right now because it's just going up and up and up because it's an appreciating asset. So it's definitely worth buying it. And it's a lot of fun. It's definitely worth the experience. You won't be disappointed. If you're going for a front wheel drive car or that kind of hot hatch feel to it, it's definitely worth having. So, conclusion, Mini GP-1. Yes, I would definitely get one of these cars. Great car, well rounded, well finished. Handling when you're not going crazy is good. Handling on the limit is very rewarding. It's got a hardcore edge, which shows itself when you load it right up. Yeah, definitely a good car worth having.